Hello, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and I'm back with another movie review. And this movie I was focused on because I was looking at different, sci-fi type movies, and I came across this one, which sounded really interesting to me. It's called Motion Detected, and it's about this couple that move into a mansion. I'm gonna say mansion because it looks like it, and they have this thing installed, like this systems alarm or something like that. It's called Diablo something, like Diablo controls or something like that, and it's like an whatever it is, like an AI type thing, right? And this AI begins to really haunt in this girl's dreams and her life. It's like a trap in her. The married couple, the couple's name, by the way, is Miguel and Ava or something like that. And Miguel goes into a work trip, and Ava's just home alone there. And this movie wasn't. It didn't get me as hooked as it did on Vivarium or something like that. So if I'm butchering that name, because Vivarium had more of like some of the intriguing more with the story and that made me more curious. This one here, it's that something where it started to get a bit more interesting and deep in the last 30 minutes, but it still made me ask a lot of questions. It still made me confused as to what was going on. And as it gets deep in this movie, you realize that, the ending's kind of obvious what was going to happen. I didn't see it. But forget about it. Let me go into the movie now, talk about it a bit more. And you start seeing this, like, glitchy figure of, like, this girl, this little girl or something like that you see at the start of the movie. And whatever she does, she keeps calling the tech guy and the technician there to help fix the system, but it still acts up on her. It still haunts her, and it analyzes her dreams. She starts dreaming about this guy that, you know, nearly killed her when her house was robbed, her previous home was robbed. And they sort of analyze it, sort of like controls her life. And I think that's where it's gonna go in the AI type thing in real life. Like now in our obviously this movie's trying to tell us that AI is taking over the world anyway. Think about it, it's controlling man. So it's good but it's not good at the same time. It has its benefits too. And I don't doubt she could have been protected if this glitch wasn't happening. But I don't know anyway, I don't know going off topic. And she starts talking to this neighbor, she starts talking to this another person saying she starts getting comments on it saying, oh, this is the last thing you'll need. And the neighbor was telling her how her family disappeared and how this girl got disappeared as well afterwards. Because you see this, little girl go into the cupboard and she gets, she disappears and whatnot. It's quite a really interesting movie. Not the best movie I've ever seen. So the rating I'm not surprised about. It's an hour and 20 minutes. It's certainly definitely asking more questions. I like movies like this that have a bit of mystery, have a bit of like, makes me question a lot. And the acting could have been slightly better. Could have been a bit more dialogue to it. Could have been a bit more masking throughout the movie. This the genre of this movie should have been mixed with horror. The website I was on probably they didn't put horror in. They should have done because there's parts of aspect of it that was horror-ish, if you want to put it that way. But nothing much really happens in the movie. It's quite easy to explain. I mean, she has instances where copper's broken the floor, and she talks to a therapist, and the therapist tells that she has to be back on meds eventually, and that she should stop drinking and blah blah. And as you can see that during the movie, she's like, the face changed to something else. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. Remember to watch the movie, and then you see my rating, and then and then towards the end of it, she's sort of like, the system sort of appears because the last half an hour of any movie, especially if there's movies like this, it starts burning up and get all climatic because it's towards the end, so you get to see what exactly happens. And as you can see, that the person she sees in her dreams wearing a mask or whatnot, trying to, kill her and stuff because she has these nightmares. It actually turns out that the system was having that, and it was kind of a sense using her own nightmares to her advantage and to their advantage to try and trap her, if you want to put it that way. And obviously, eventually, when she does get killed by him or whoever it was, she is now. I mean, she wakes up and you think, oh, surely this can't be. Surely something must have happened because that wasn't her dream this time. It wasn't her nightmare in that part. She actually woke up and you thought, okay, what happened? And then Miguel comes back. And she said, oh my God, Miguel, you're back, I'm home. And she's calling him. And when she was about to hug him, he walked right through her. And then you start to realize she's trapped in the system now. She is the system. And, it's kind of, I like endings like that when, you think, oh, it can't be that ending. It is. And silly me, movies like this, I'm always guessing the obvious ending. That ending was so obvious, and I didn't even notice it. I didn't realize it was going to be that way. So yeah, I mean, I was reading the comments of the trailer on this, and they kept saying, "Oh, the ending confused me." It didn't really. I can't. She got trapped in the system that that they trapped her in to begin with. So they're trying to lure her into a trap, and obviously the AI attacked her, and she eventually got stuck in this, and now she's part of it. Wow. It's sort of an obvious ending that I didn't really guess at all in my mind. I thought, oh, is she dreaming? Because I'm looking at it, is she hallucinating? But as the film went on, she actually wasn't. She probably was. I don't know. Movies like this make me ask more questions than answers. But yeah, it's not really much to explain this movie. Watch it if you want. That's what I've got. The rating, I almost forgot about that. 7 out of 10. I think it's above average in terms of storyline, in terms of what happens and the plot of it, and the system. Just kind of made me ask a lot of questions. I like a bit of mystery to it. They should have added that in the genre actually. But I just think a little bit more in the first hour of the movie. There wasn't much happening apart from the odd bits and pieces. Vivarium had a lot more like not intensity, but had a bit more like deeper storyline and deeper dialogue and deeper scenes into it, deeper explanations. This one here was more like the last half an hour was actually getting tense. It definitely doesn't deserve to be an 8 out of 10. It wasn't the best movie. It wasn't a good movie. It was a good movie, but it wasn't a great, intense, very mysterious movie. It's probably just above average type movie. 7 out of 10 it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, comment, share everyone know, subscribe and hit the bell notification below. As I see you in the next video.